2020 was once a year that filled us with hope. The Tokyo Olympics, a political election that would surely inspire fun debate nights.
Make sure you have the record player on it.
And knowing that in just one more cycle around the sun, the Underdog would finally be on Disney+. But to quote the 2007 hit starring Jason Lee, "Destiny's a funny thing. It'll creep up on ya." All bets were off when a man ate a bat. Some stuff happened after that, and the economy went kasplat. Now we have a virus that spreads like the dickens with no real indication of just how far this will go. And yes, pandemics are bad. People dying is also bad, but today I want to talk about something a little bit less morbid. While this year will surely be defined by this event, the effects will be around for a while. First things first though, actually saying the name of the virus is going to get YouTube's algorithm in a tizzy. So for the sake of playing by the rules, this pandemic and virus shall henceforth be referred to as the Kyogre virus. Now, as of the writing of this video, it's impossible to predict where the situation is going. Just the effects of the travel and business restrictions put into law in so many different places across the globe means that some byproducts of the social distancing are predictable events that even I, Tyler, could try my hand at. So first off, the economy. It's obvious the Dow took an ow. Unemployment skyrockets due to temporary shutdowns. We've seen this, but those layoffs might not all be temporary. Small businesses operate off of slim margins, and shutting down for days, weeks, or maybe even months is probably gonna mean shutting down forever, which means less people have jobs, less people spend money on goods, and less businesses make money on selling products. It's a vicious, albeit necessary cycle, because the alternative is oof. And if it were truly just the Kyogre virus that was steamrolling the markets, maybe a quick bounce back could be possible. But what we're seeing is the fall of massively overvalued corporations. Frankly, it was getting a bit ridiculous before Kyogre was even hitting the headlines. Oil price shenanigans overseas means that this might just be the beginning. Airlines halted, cruise lines getting pummeled. You gotta think about the maintenance and the docking and the operating cost. It's not looking too good. And even after travel restrictions end, well, you still have to deal with unemployment, which means less people want to travel for vacations. I know there's been a government stimulus response to all this, but you know, expect inflation of the US dollar, leading to further hardships, so as always, invest in Dogecoin. The film industry has seen production paused and pushed off releases as theaters closed down for hibernation. Now, the cinemas were already on the brink of disaster. I talked about this last year, but this could be a nail in the coffin. And you know, a lot of Hollywood higher-ups have been waiting for this kind of opportunity. As for those theater chains, well, I'd be very surprised if they aren't bankrupt in 1 or 2 years. Film releases have been pushed off so much that even if Kyogre disappeared from some higher force, nothing is coming out for a long time. In terms of other entertainment, sports are gone, everything's gone except streaming and good old-fashioned video games. Isabelle, Doom Guy, it's doing swell. I mean, I've seen 2 articles about Animal Crossing on CNBC in the past week. For those whose jobs are temporarily unavailable and staying at home is the new norm, video games become the choice entertainment medium. But it's not all sunshine and puppy dogs for the industry right now. Developers are stuck working at home, which means not everything's going to be operating at 100% for a while. There's definitely been games in development that have been delayed and not even revealed yet to the public. Halo Infinite, the definitive system seller of a new Xbox console, might miss day one launch. E3's canceled. But one industry is without a doubt thriving in these times: online shopping. The influx of panic purchases and limited supplies means that going out and physically buying things is even more of a hectic experience than before. Right now, every store aisle looks like Kmart. Online shopping is more convenient, it's cheaper, and frankly, it's better in every conceivable way. People who have previously never even considered going onto the Wii Shop channel are now using it and might just stick around post-Kyogre attack. Seeing a new world of shopping ease far preferable to heading out to Kroger to fight the good fight against the unsympathetic masses. People must now change their habits, find new interests as old mainstays become inaccessible. More streaming, more online experiences, more focus on life in the living room. It's become the norm. Even even if temporarily. And while all of these restrictions placed on businesses will surely end before summer or fall or eventually, it's not going to be until a vaccine is available that many people will feel comfortable going outside for frivolous purposes. And that's going to be like a year and a half. And even after Kyogre returns to his slumber once more, the market will take time to recover. I personally believe that the most substantial effect of all of this will be a cultural shift. A 2020s decade defined by old institutions trying to adopt a modern infrastructure, work from home becoming more widespread as the systems are now in place, people realizing that many things can be done in an easier and simpler way. Why leave home to buy cat food, watch a film, or hang out with others when these things can be done at home? And sure, we've seen this kind of thing happen before. Society completely shifted after the smartphone's wide adoption. Instant communication and information anywhere for anybody at any time. It's already a very different world than it was in the early 2000s, but that might have just been phase one. Social interaction no longer stigmatized when done online. Complete access to all needs from the home. Things we can't even imagine. I think it's fair to say the 2020s will be less of a 1920s throwback party and more of a 1930 Dust Bowl. An economic downturn with fears of natural disaster spurring even more economic downturn. The largest companies dominating the competition in a world that is much safer when you just stay inside. I don't think it's gonna be that fun of a decade, but in the long run, at least we got an interesting century ahead of us. One that might just be kicking off right now. So, I'd like to end this video by welcoming you to the 2020s. The future is now, old man. This is Tyler of Knowledge Hub.